What's going on, guys? Time to use NHL 22 to predict the upcoming NHL season. Very curious to see who they have winning the Stanley Cup, finishing last in the league, winning the President's Trophy, things like that. Who's going to win the Art Ross? Probably McDavid. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm using the Tampa Bay Lightning, guys, for this, as I feel like they're already at the salary cap max. I feel like they probably won't make many moves during the season. They already won a couple of cups. Trying to use a team basically that if I wasn't controlling them, wouldn't be making very many moves. Where you guys can actually see the team overall. So if you haven't seen these yet, Pacific Division's actually pretty close. The Central there, one team not like the others. Arizona's an 80 overall. They're so bad. Buffalo 83. They still have Jack Eichel. They got some guys there, Dahlin or whoever. Tampa Bay is the highest rated team in this. That's why I don't feel too bad taking control of them. Everyone else can still, make trades, things like that. Very curious to see as well kind of what blockbuster trades the computers make. Now, I haven't adjusted any of the rosters, any ratings, anything like that, because this is EA's rosters and ratings, and I want to see with EA simulation what's going to happen. Also, if you guys are wondering, in terms of the settings, I have everything set to medium. I'm very curious to see, how much players do score with the default sim engine scoring setting. Also, too, trade difficulty will be set to medium as well. So if you see a trade go through, just know it's at medium. Again, very excited to see kind of just what the simulation pumps out here. Alright guys, so I've been simming through the season, waiting for some big trades or something to pop up, and this is our first big piece of news. The Carolina Hurricanes actually fired their head coach. I guess, trading away a Calder nominee, losing Dougie Hamilton, did not work out for them. Detroit right here wants to offer us Sam Gagner. As Tampa Bay, I've been getting a lot of small offers like that. I'm just declining. We're playing pretty well here, so I don't really think they need to be making any moves like that. Curious to see if any blockbusters do go down at the trade deadline. We're only about a week away now, or actually not even. We're like 2 days away, so we'll sim through here. I think Tampa Bay should be a buyer, but like I said, we're just going to sim through the trade deadline. Any big trades should pop up after the fact. Carson Soucy being put on waivers. I'm going to decline to pick up that contract he's got. And wow, no notification there, so I guess no big trades happened. I bet you there's something decent that happened. Let me go check transactions here. Alright, so some decent trades went down. Minnesota got Chris Driedger and a third-round pick from Seattle for Jonas Brodin and John Miller. That's a lot to give up, I'd say, for a backup goalie. Philip Deneau goes to Columbus after signing with LA for a second and a fourth. Let's see, Kajula to Vegas, Brian Rust, and Casey DeSmith, the Islanders. Pittsburgh there gets a couple prospects. Schneider to the Devils with a fourth. Rangers get Tatar in a third. Okay, so it's a lot to give up for Tatar, I'd say, especially when he's a free agent. Troy Stetcher and Nemestikov and Gagner go to the Islanders, so they add some depth. Detroit there gets Bode Wild and a fourth-round pick. Not bad. Zuccarello and Bukestad go to the Avalanche. Minnesota gets back a prospect and a couple thirds. Maher and a third to the Rangers. Anaheim Ducks get Ryan Strome. I think that's a pretty good return. Arizona gets another first-round pick in this year's draft. So that puts them up to 4 in exchange for Dzingel, Phil Kessel, and Jacob Larson to go into Arizona. They also got a fourth-round pick. That's insane. Raphael Lavoie, Stuart Skinner. So a couple of Edmonton's better prospects go to Pittsburgh. They get back Jeff Carter, a third, and Sam Lafferty. So yeah, definitely, I guess, no blockbuster trades. Ryan Strome probably the closest thing. Phil Kessel as well on the move, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Tampa Bay right now, Hedman's leading the scoring somehow, 54 points, and they are second in the division to the Ottawa Senators. I don't see Ottawa getting first in the division, but I do have Matt Murray in fantasy, so I'd definitely be happy if it does happen. And so we're now at the end of the regular season here, guys. Just want to take a look and see where everyone finished up. Lightning did finish first in the Atlantic Division. Senators, Canadians also make it. Wow. Okay, so Bruins, Maple Leafs miss. They both had decent seasons, 84-83, but that's very surprising. In the Metro there, Islanders, Capitals, Flyers, Penguins, and the Hurricanes make it. So the Hurricanes make it after firing their head coach. That's also pretty surprising. Oilers, Ducks, Sharks, and Kraken. Kraken make it in their first year. Somehow the Ducks and Sharks get in. Golden Knights miss. I guess the rest aren't too shocking. In the Central, the Blackhawks win the division. Okay. Avalanche, Blues, Stars are also in. Wild, Predators, Coyotes, and Jets there are missing. The Jets finished below the Coyotes. So, yeah, I don't know so far about this EA prediction for the season, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And taking a quick look here at who led the entire league in scoring, you got Patty Kane with 104, Bergeron 97, Raquel 96. So he just broke out and basically carried the Ducks to the playoffs. He doesn't even have an X factor at all. McKinnon 95, Ovi 94, 60 goals. Probably the Maurice Richard Trophy winner. Barzell 92, Eichel 91. So he played healthy here. Injuries were turned off. DeBrincat 89, Pasta there 88, Marchand 87. Is McDavid, did he just not show up this year? Crosby was a point per game. McDavid had 80 and 82. I don't see that happening, but you never know. So I'll sim the playoffs next. We'll see how it all shakes up, and then we'll take a look at the awards as well. See who selects first overall and take Shane Wright. And here's look at the draft lottery results, guys. LA picking first overall. I forgot to mention Buffalo did finish last again this year, but unfortunately they're picking second. Probably still going to get a really good player, whether it's Brad Lambert or somebody else. Winnipeg there stays at the 3 spot. Again, there's only 2 picks that are actually lottery picks. You might have noticed there, the Anaheim Ducks won the Stanley Cup. So a team that I'm pretty sure is going to get last in their division. It goes on an incredible run. Maybe John Gibson stood on his head. They're not even that high rated, but again, I guess like real life, anything can happen in this simulation. So in the West, you had the Ducks beating the Sharks in 6 in the first round. They then took out the Oilers in 6 in the second, Blues in 5 in the conference final, before beating the Capitals in the Stanley Cup final in 7. The Capitals there went through the Flyers in 5, Islanders in 6. The Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens actually had a Stanley Cup final rematch in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, which is pretty cool. Washington then beat the Lightning in 7 before, of course, losing to the Ducks. So pretty cool so far, I think, honestly, on the sim. Not all what I expected to happen, but I think that kind of almost makes it better. Again, I think EA would be pretty far off on this one. I feel like my custom roster EA sim would be a lot more accurate. Take a quick look here as well at retired players. Franz Nielsen, I think that's for sure. Dubinsky, Molson, Coburn, Korpiowski, Polak. So no Zdeno Chara here, which is interesting. We'll check quickly goalies as well. No goalies retiring either. Okay. Also, guys, before we get to the draft, almost forgot to show you the awards. Ducks, of course, win the Stanley Cup. Blackhawks there, President's Trophy. Ducks, Glantis Campbell. Washington Capitals, Prince of Wales. Patty Kane got the Art Ross and the Hart. Hedman there, James Norris. Patty Kane, Lady Bing. Zegras got the Calder. And the Conn Smythe. Wow, okay, so big rookie season for Trevor Zegras. Fleury gets the Vezina after going to Chicago back-to-back years. Well done for Flower. He also got the William Jennings Trophy back-to-back years as well. Wow. I mean, what a couple seasons for him. Jacob Slavin, Bill Masterton, Sharks coach Jack Adams. I feel like, I mean, I guess either him or the Ducks coach deserves it if they somehow make the playoffs. O'Reilly there gets the Selke. Kane also got Ted Lindsay. What a season for him. And then Ovi, of course, like we mentioned, wins the Maurice Richard. And now look at the draft here, guys. I just simmed through the top 10. LA actually takes a cricket player first overall, Tanabe, 81 medium franchise. It should have been right, but he goes number 2 there to the Buffalo Sabres. 78 overall, high elite. Brad Lambert goes 3 as we predicted. Then have some other created players there, all medium elite. Juracek, hopefully I said that name right, goes 7. Connor Geeky 8. Matthew Savoy 9. And then the Leafs there get Zilkin 10, the first non-elite player. So overall, I'd say the EA Sim probably far off in terms of the playoffs. I feel like LA and Buffalo picking 1 and 2 isn't too far off at all. I'd probably put Arizona in place of LA, but I still don't think, you know, either of those teams are making the playoffs. Again, the Ducks win the Cup, though. I don't know about that one. If this actually happens, EA, with the hottest it takes, their Vegas odds right now are probably like 20,000 to 1 or something. But that's going to do it, guys, for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the sub button. Tons more NHL 22 videos on the way. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.